Yeah, I thought we put our energy into the right things tonight. I thought, which was defence and going after the opposition. I think it's pretty clear we still weren't the smartest at times. Like we made it hard on ourselves. But like adversity hits. I think the boys were very good all week. I thought they set it up for themselves. The way they still had that feeling of that embarrassment from last week and want to make that right, but not letting that define them all week. I think it was really important that we put it behind us without walking past it. And they set the week up unbelievably, the way we trained. And then all of a sudden you go from getting absolutely smashed to rocking up, looking confident. They just look really confident. So, yeah, proud of them.
Pretty momentous 7 days in some ways.
Yep.
A lot of people writing the team off after last week. Were you always confident of a rebound tonight?
Yeah, I'm always confident in these boys, yeah. I just think, the way we trained, it was pretty obvious we weren't going to turn up and dish that up again. But I think that was pretty clear. But I thought again, when we were playing the Titans too, our preparation was good. So, but there was something different about this week. You can tell that the boys are on and they were prepared, and we just got to add a little bit of detail to our muscle tonight because we didn't get that right.
How impressed were you with the Newcastle rotation?
I thought they did lots. Thought they did lots of good things. I thought they need to work on things. Yeah, I was happy with them. And I think we need to stay grounded here. I think those boys would say that they were wrapped in a lot of things they did and things they want to improve on. But I could say that probably about every positional group tonight. It's funny, like the amount of possession we created from our aggression and the way we wanted to defend. But then we still found some way to give them a sniff. And I think every single position group have got something to say about that tonight. Yeah.
Because after such a hot start on that ball, and then you managed to rebalance it in the second half, were you getting a bit nervous? Here we go again after what's happened at home sometimes this year?
Yeah, I'm nervous from the first whistle to the last whistle. It doesn't matter what it is. Even when 14 up with 3 to go, I still didn't like some of our decisions. But I wasn't saying, here we go again. Like, I don't think I ever have that attitude in the box. It's more like I look at each situation and think, okay, we were really good there, and get really happy and proud about it. And then there's moments where I think, we need to be smarter there. And you're not going to go through 80 minutes of being perfect, but we just got to limit those. And the boys know that in there tonight. I think what we've got to avoid is everyone pumping our tyres up. We've got to understand that consistency is key. What were the learnings tonight, and how do we get better? Yeah.
So how important was it to restore pride in the defensive line? And do you feel like you did that tonight?
It was hugely important. We're playing at home, and we were completely embarrassed of ourselves last week, and we pride ourselves on being better and being consistent and I guess a better defensive side than what we showed last week. So there was a bit of feeling this week in training, and I thought we took some steps towards where we want to be, if that makes sense. We took steps towards it, but we're not quite there of the type of side that we want to be, especially defensively. We weren't perfect tonight, but we showed enough that we're capable of putting in a more complete performance.
So Mike's going to mention more about games that happened previously. It did feel very much like the Storm game, the way it was playing out. You guys got off to a hot start, and then they got back into the game. Was that how it was feeling out there? And is there a message about this not buttering off after the 20-minute mark?
Well, no, I don't think there was any sort of panic around that, and the time that I was out there, I didn't sort of hear any sort of talk like that. It was all positive. Everyone was communicating and had the right intensity, but it was about what like what was happening in the moment. So I guess that's sort of a really positive sign that everyone's engaged in the game, and because that's where you want it to be. You want them to be focused in on what's happening now rather than like your mind wandering to what's happened before, and then those sorts of, I guess, negative thoughts start coming in. So everyone was completely engaged in tonight, and I think that's probably what that feeling was throughout the week. People were engaged in what was happening in those moments.
And Coach, just was last week mentioned at all before the game in the pre-match talk?
No.
Nothing at all?
No. When we left Australia, we didn't mention it at all, not all week. Because if you were in the hotel room the next morning when we watched it back, we made a deal that we were going to not walk past it and be real accountable right here and right now. And then our actions this week have to be looking forward, because if you turned up with a hangover this week and down on confidence, and the only way we're going to build confidence is the way we trained and prepared. And people might think that's a bit of a soft option not to bring it up constantly, but we just didn't see it going to give us what we wanted. And we wanted to win tonight. And the best way to do that was to look forward. And after we were made accountable, I was too. Like we're all in it together.
What was it? You made a few changes tonight in the starting lineup and the way you changed. Just a different approach.
Yeah, well, obviously, KP had played Origin. Obviously he didn't play a huge amount of minutes, but he had to do a fair bit. Like, to step on the field and play 1 minute of Origin, I'm sure is not easy. So we just felt like if we got him out there and got him started, that was going to be the best thing for the team and himself, and his best performance. And that meant that Barney had to go to the middle, and we all know Barney's pretty good at that. So that was probably the only changes. Just everything else was pretty seamless. We were pretty open-minded to make that decision after we watched Origin, and just super proud of KB1 wanting to come back and play, and he was really good in his preparation, and Barney obviously was away the whole time, and he'd come back, and he was outstanding.
What did you think of Rogers tonight?
I thought Rogers was really good. I thought he carried the ball out of trouble more. Tamati put a really good kick in for him, and she finished well. I thought Rog did his job. We just wanted 17 guys to do their jobs tonight. We did it for most of the part, but we didn't do it for 80. Yeah.
So were you feeling a lot of extra pressure this past week? Knowing you sort of had to respond, had to win this game, and there's really no other option?
I don't think so. I think the pressure came from ourselves. Like we knew we were better than that, and there was a lot of, I guess, drive to have a better performance. And I thought the intensity at our training for the whole week was outstanding, which obviously led to a better performance. So I don't know if anyone sort of listened to the outside noise, to be honest, because when we're all in, we're sort of focused on training well and performing better. So hopefully we can keep that kind of engagement going moving forward.
Any injuries?
I think we're pretty good. Yeah, I think we're good. Cheers, guys.